April is upon us, and that means our second quarter movies are coming out. So today on Reels Talk, Omar and I are going to be discussing the ones we're looking forward to seeing. So stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone.
Hey!
So April through June, right? Next set of movies coming out. Spring, right? Yes. Except, because June 21st is first day of summer, right?
We're not having that conversation.
Yeah.
I was just kidding.
Yeah, but anyway, so what that means for us is that we have a whole host of movies to look forward to.
A whole host.
A whole host of them.
All right.
And Omar and I want to kind of talk about the ones we're really excited for, looking forward to, or interested in seeing how they turn out. We may not like them at all.
Yeah, correction in that earlier statement. I don't know if I'm excited about some of these, but let's get to it.
Yes, let's get to it.
All
okay,
right.
so let's start with April. Obviously, the big one coming out, our other Captain Marvel, and that is Shazam.
I'm so
coming
happy
out.
you called it Captain Marvel.
Exactly.
Good for you.
I'm learning. After a year of comics, I finally am starting to get some stuff.
You don't even need me on the show anymore. All right,
nope.
Let's do it.
All right, so Shazam coming out April 5th. We've all seen a number of the trailers. Right now, it's projected at opening at about $45 million.
It looks fun.
It
looks
does.
like a mix between Big and a
superhero movie.
So,
and I think that's something that we've been missing. What I like about it is that the person who has the powers is having fun in the film. Mm-hmm. Like, with the powers, right? It's not so much of the Peter Parker with great power comes great responsibility. This is which I'm sure he's going to learn that lesson, right? Because everyone does. But you actually, maybe. I don't know. But we're going to see him really have fun and not do the right things all the time with the powers that he has. It's from the trailer anyways.
I'm just glad we're getting a DC movie that's fun. But I think a lot of the complaint toward DC movies is, why is everything so dark? Why is everything so light? All the characters are just twisted, and they're not acting like their true selves. Everything wants to be the Dark Knight trilogy, and this actually kind of strays way far from that. So I'm excited for this.
Me too.
The cast looks pretty good.
Zachary Levi, Jack Grazer, they're great.
Obviously, loosely based on the character of Captain Marvel. I'm sure they're not going to call him that on
I'll be interested if they do.
I think they're just going to call him
Shazam or whatever.
Or Captain. But based on his character post-Crisis on Infinite Earths, because when he was at Fawcett Comics, that was the thing about Billy, was that when he became Captain Marvel, he was like a grown-up Billy. He didn't have the mentality of a kid.
A child, yeah.
So that's why I said this is more like Big. So
yes.
I'm excited for this one.
So then after that, well, actually on the same day that comes out, we also have Pet Sematary. Of course, they're always going to do these adaptations or reboots, and here's one of our reboots. So we're starting off with Pet Sematary. We did do an episode on that.
Yeah.
John Lithgow's in it. Jason Clarke from Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is
Love
the one
both
I
of those
was.
guys, but it's just no.
And if you've seen the trailer, it kind of does give a lot of the plot points from the old movie away. So
even the creepy sister that used to creep the shit out of me out the original movie, and I don't get creeped out at movies, but that chick, nightmares, man. Nightmares. All right.
So then after April 5th, we get to April 12th, and that is Hellboy. And that is directed by Neil Marshall, starring David Harbour, and
love Neil Marshall.
A lot of great cast members there. Daniel Day Kim is going to be in it.
With boobs riding a dragon.
Yeah,
that's how much
he made that. So go back and watch that Game of Thrones episode we did. You'll get to see that awesome thumbnail.
But yeah, the first trailer, nope, no thank you. Even Neil Marshall was like, that is not the movie I made. Second trailer, looks more like Hellboy.
Yeah.
Still a little hokey. I still don't see the difference
between that. Yeah.
I think Guillermo del Toro's vision was a lot darker than this, based on the trailers. And once again, I think they spoiled way too much in the trailer. But I guess I'll go see it. I'm excited for it. I like Hellboy. He's one of my favorite characters, and I love Neil Marshall. He has never made a movie that has let me down. So those two things that I'm riding on. So
exactly, I'm excited to see it. It'll be fun to see what they do with it.
Maybe we'll review it.
Maybe we will. Then we have April 19th, little film La Llorona. Did I say
Look at that.
Yeah.
La Llorona. Good job.
Linda Cardellini's in it. She plays the mom, a social worker who is investigating child abuse accusations, and the woman who she's investigating
is Marisol Ramirez,
and
who is gorgeous. She was the
gorgeous.
lady that played, what was it, the King's wife in the Mummy movies, the Brendan Fraser Mummy movies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, was it his No, it was his wife. And then she also played the second Marta in the Arrested Development series. She's a gorgeous girl. Woman. So is she playing La Llorona, or is she playing...
No. Yes, she is. She is La Llorona.
No,
she's La Llorona.
Okay.
Yeah, not the mother who curses them, but the actual...
Gotcha. So La Llorona means the crier?
Yes, the crying woman.
Crying woman, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, and the trailers look pretty good. Suspenseful. Something that I, as not a horror fan, because I'm terrified of things.
She is.
Yeah. like I said, I can't even see the picture of Momo, or I can't. It stays within me. I haven't watched any of it.
Okay.
Okay.
What wraps April up?
No, obviously,
it's a small film,
independent directors. It's a duo, brothers. The Russo brothers, they were like small guys, did a few things here and there, nothing big.
You done with the joke?
Yes.
Okay.
I just gotta keep it going.
Avengers
Endgame. Obviously, you've heard us go on and on. You know how excited we are. We did a trailer reaction earlier this week, so we could talk about it more, but I'm sure we're going to do our own reviews, so don't worry about it. We will. Then we get to May. So the first film that we're excited for May is Detective Pikachu. Ryan Reynolds, Justice Smith, who's really good at pretending or acting paranoid, because if you saw him in that last Jurassic World movie, same kind of action. Yeah, he was in that, yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you have not. But
I have no nostalgia with Pokemon, but our family does.
Oh, my husband's huge
my brothers,
Pokemon.
My kids. So of course we're gonna go see it.
Yes.
As we're watching the trailer, I'm trying to name Pokemon that I recognize.
So,
I never played the game. I watched my kids play. My brothers collected the cards. My brothers played the cards. Actually, we played the cards.
We did. We in a winery. We played the card game. We did a round robin. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Did not.
Yeah,
totally
but this movie centers around Justice Smith's character and Pikachu. Basically, he has a hat from Justice Smith's dad, and he has gone missing. And so they go to Rhyme City to investigate his disappearance. And that's pretty much how it all...
We get to see Mewtwo.
Yeah, we can see Mewtwo, obviously, because I spoiled it already.
Pikachu talks because he's Ryan Reynolds, which is great.
It
looks funny. Yeah, my wife had a problem with the...
he
get
swore
me the
a little
hell
bit.
Out of here
yeah.
line. Get me the hell out of here! She's like, that's a kid's movie. And I'm like,
it's also Ryan Reynolds.
PG, though. All right, what's next in May?
Next, we got John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, which I had to look up Parabellum, and that actually is a automatic rifle or gun. That's what it means. That's what it is.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, you had to look that up? I knew that. You should have just asked me.
I should have just asked you. The
man
man who knows all things. He drinks and he knows things.
I do. So I'm very excited about this. Is this wrapping? Is it going to be a trilogy? Is
yes.
This going to be the end?
Yeah, it's wrapping up, and what's great, it's the same director we've had for the last two,
awesome.
Same writer, so everyone like that's coming back, and we've mentioned this earlier, that's something that we like to see, when you can see a director complete his vision for his films.
Yeah.
So we're really excited about that.
The sequel set up this third movie, this international movie, so well. Like, I could not wait. So I'm very excited.
And there's a lot of great actors that have been like listed on IMDb. You got obviously Keanu Reeves.
Ian McShane back.
Yep, Ian McShane is back, and Halle Berry, Jerome Flynn from Game of Thrones.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah, so he's making an appearance. Robin Lord Taylor, who played the Penguin in the Gotham series, is going to be in it. Lawrence Fishburne, Angelica Houston. So
you hit me like, get this guy from Gotham.
Now Common said he's not returning. His villain from Boo-hoo. But you have quite a cast for John Wick Chapter 3. There were set pictures that were leaked of him riding a horse. It's going to be insane. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be one of those movies that I go see.
Yeah, I'm super excited about it. So then after that, we start with some family films. Then our first one is Aladdin. Which, let's say, the first trailer, no one, I think, was impressed by. This actual full-length trailer where we get to see Jasmine and Aladdin, and this whole new world came on. It gave me chills. I can't even deny that. My daughter started singing it. It was wonderful. And seeing Will Smith, that he's not going to be in that blue CG characterization the whole time, kind of makes me a little bit sigh of relief. So, and I didn't realize Guy Ritchie was directing it either, so that's interesting and exciting. So... I know it's nostalgia. I know it's a reboot, but I can't. I
think that will carry the movie a long way. A lot of parents taking their kids to go see it.
It will.
But then again, I was wrong about Mary Poppins, so what the hell do I know?
Yes, he was, by the way.
I will pass on this because I have yet to see a Disney remake, a live-action remake. I have yet to see them, and I'm not going to break that tradition by going to see Aladdin. Good.
But then after that, we have May 24th, the same day, Brightburn comes out.
Oh, I'll go see that.
Yeah, so I'll go see Aladdin, he'll go see Brightburn, and then we'll switch.
We'll
right? Then
together in one episode, and it'll be the most weirdest review. So Brightburn was, they released a little teaser image, and we all freaked out last year. Anybody that had read Berserk, the manga,
thought it was it.
Automatic, oh my god, James Gunn is directing a Berserk movie. This is going to be the best thing ever. So it's a movie called Brightburn, which is a horror / superhero movie.
Yeah, and he's producing it, James Gunn. He's not the director.
Oh, he's not directing it?
No, David Yarovesky.
Are selling it on his name.
Yeah.
Everywhere
well, and
I
think it's his brothers who are writing it. The screenplay is written by Two Guns. He's producing it, but David Yarovesky is the actual director.
So the premise is basically The Omen meets Superman, right? Or kind of like the story of Red Sun, where the character lands on Earth. This little kid lands on Earth. He's raised by parents. People pick on him, and he goes batshit crazy and starts murdering people and becomes some kind of supervillain instead of a superhero.
Yes.
There's a horror elements into it. I want to say that this is supposed to be the first superhero /
horror film,
but I think that title probably was supposed to go to New Mutants instead.
But unfortunately, that's not going to happen.
It hasn't been released yet.
No,
and
it's not.
It may not ever.
Exactly.
What is next on the list?
So then, after that, towards the end, we have May 31st. I know Omar's really excited to talk about this one.
Which one?
Ma.
No. What? No. I remember you texting me, hey, check this trailer. I didn't even tell me what it was.
Yeah.
I look at it, I'm like, why are you sending me a trailer of, what's her name? Octavia Spencer?
Octavia Spencer, Oscar-winning actress for The Help.
Overrated actresses ever.
Yeah, Omar doesn't care for the actress, but she plays a woman known as Ma, who buys some teenagers an alcohol, lets them party in her basement. They just can't go upstairs. And as you see through the trailer, obviously there's something dark and sinister about her, and these teenagers basically fall into her trap. So so it's basically Octavia Spencer being bad.
Don't let anybody buy your alcohol. As a matter of fact, I was telling Amanda this story earlier. These kids asked me to buy them alcohol probably about 10 years ago, and I'm like, yeah sure. They gave me $30, and I took off with their money because I'm that type of guy. I was teaching them a lesson. Don't trust people.
They shouldn't sew their mouths shut like in the trailer.
Don't trust Latinos with your money. Lesson number 2.
But what's really interesting is Tate Taylor's the director in this one, and he has actually directed The Help, which is what led Octavia Spencer to her first Oscar, and Get On Up, and I think Girl on a Train that Emily Blunt starred in. So, be interesting to see his take on this interesting horror film. I don't know if I'm not going to go.
You have fun with that.
I'll wait till the reviews come out on this one. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not into these kind of movies.
It was either a short or something else. I mean, we've seen this premise before.
Yes.
Where these people force themselves on these kids to be their friends. And I want to say, it wasn't Twilight Zone. I can't remember. I just recently saw something like this.
Yes,
so
there wasn't.
If you remember what I'm talking about, or if
please
you've
let
seen
us
this
know.
Premise, let us know.
Yes. So then after that, obviously May 31st ends May, and we enter into June. So the obviously.
Okay.
So the
June.
What's
the first movie in
June? The one everyone's been waiting for.
Nope, not everyone.
Dark Phoenix.
People have stopped caring. We just recently reviewed it. Amanda and Maddie both loved it.
The comic. Yes. Yeah, sadly, the comic was not for us.
It's gonna, they're gonna end up
but the trailer also wasn't for me either,
You're
seeing
end up liking
it.
this movie more than you did the Dark Phoenix saga. But
I don't know.
The international trailer looks a lot better than the one released here in America. It doesn't give me that X-Men 3 vibe. And I've only seen X-Men 3 once. That is
you don't need to see it more than that.
One of the worst superhero movies ever. So I'm not getting those kind of vibes anymore, but still, the makeup work, and everybody's complaining about this on Jennifer Lawrence on Mystique.
Yes, it's very low budget. I think it's just because she's not going to make it.
I don't see how they're going to make it low budget, because, I mean, they have to have a lot of scenes for Phoenix, and they're up in space.
They are, clearly.
They have Nightcrawler, so they have all these mutants with powers that are, CG heavy.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the budget is. Maybe they're going to go out with a bang, or maybe they'll go out with a whimper, but that's it. I mean, that is the final X-Men movie in the Fox universe, because everything gets put into the MCU now, right?
We hope so.
Right?
Yeah, it'll be what it is.
It's X-Men. I have to go see it. So
I know. We'll review it. Then after that, you get a couple of movies coming out on June 14th. The first one is MIB International. And I
haven't even seen 3 yet. So.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you've seen the first 3, even though I love, the first 2. The first one was great. The first one was great. The second one was decent. But I love Will Smith, and his songs were awesome in it.
Getting jiggy with it?
No, that's not it. No.
Men in Black.
Nod your head. Okay.
I know the song. But I don't know. The first one was fun, based on a comic book, right? And then the second one, and then I didn't even see the third one.
Okay. But see, this is what I'm writing this movie on. It is the chemistry between Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson, who are playing Agent H and Agent M, respectively. And they had great chemistry in Thor Ragnarok. So no wonder they would bring them back together for this buddy cop. The director of this is F. Gary Gray. He directed Friday, Straight Outta Compton, The Italian Job.
He did Friday?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, so, I mean, And
I like Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
You had me at Friday. But...
And Fate of the Furious. So, I mean, not that I'm a Fast and the Furious fan, but...
Yeah,
I think it has potential. I mean, it has some... Emma Thompson plays their boss now, and I love her.
Well, I think a lot of Thor 3 had a lot of an open script.
Yes.
So a lot of that stuff was improvised. I don't know if this guy has an open script, because maybe he did with Chris Tucker and Ice Cube.
Yeah.
In Friday. So maybe, I don't know, he could be good.
It'd be interesting to see how he directs it and what it turns out. Oh, well, yeah, I'm 100% going to go see this.
100%. Okay.
I love the MIB world, and I love Chris Hemsworth, and Tessa Thompson. But then the other movie coming out June 14th is Shaft.
Oh, I forgot about Shaft.
Yes!
Yeah, this looks good.
Shaft, and it's the whole Shaft crew. It's not just...
Shaft from different generations.
Yeah, you got the original Shaft, played by Richard Roundtree. Then we got the first one, Samuel Jackson, the one for our generation, I guess, or my generation.
Your first one.
And then our Shaft the Third, I guess.
Shaft's
or Junior is what he's called. Yeah, okay. He's played by Jesse T. Usher. And he is an FBI agent and an MIT cybersecurity expert who's investigating someone's death that's close to him. And, of course, he goes to his father, which is Samuel Jackson's Shaft.
Okay.
So they're trying to investigate this, merging their knowledge of the street and the cybersecurity world all together. Regina Hall is in there, and she plays his mother, or Samuel Jackson's, I guess, ex-wife or girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot of great people. That's Tim Story is the director for that. Barbershop, Fantastic Four. Yep.
Sorry, you lost
But
me.
what I like is the script. That Kenya Barris and Alex Barneau did the script for it. And she's done Girls Trip, Blackish. He's done script for Goldbergs. I'm sorry, I love those sitcoms on ABC, so I'm on board with it.
Yeah. Okay, next.
Next, June 21st. We have 2 movies coming out about toys. The first one, I could take my daughter to. The second one, definitely, I will not see.
You're going to take your daughter to go see Child's Play.
Exactly. She needs to learn the hard way.
Why do they keep making these remakes?
I don't know. So
wait.
But let's talk about the other one, because it's also it's not a remake, but it's a sequel. And that is Toy Story 4, yes. So this takes place following the events of Toy Story 3. Same cast of characters coming back. Apparently Bo Peep.
Different voice actors for some of them, because some of them have
of course, exactly. But for the most part, Tom Hanks, Tim Allen is still in there.
At 3. 3 had a perfect
I know.
ending.
I'm interested to see it, though.
The grave? Is this where we're going with
That's where we're going. He's going to be an old man. I'm really interested to see what they do with this one.
Anyway, go ahead.
I'm interested to see what they do with it, though, because... Tim Allen and Tom Hanks both said that the final scenes for this film they had to voice, film, made them cry. So I don't know what it has to be. I know Bo Peep's going to play a big role. She comes back after being donated before the Toy Story 3. There's another toy that is his name is Forky. He's like a arts and crafts creation, and he has this existential crisis because he's not really a toy, so he doesn't know where he fits in the world. So you have that issue. So... I have to take my kid to see it because I'm trying to get her into all those movies now so she can understand the love of Pixar and Disney. But
there's nothing wrong with showing her the originals. And I don't know.
Well, I bought the original for her, and she hasn't been on board with it yet. So we're still on our Aladdin kick.
Really quick, Pixar just has I have a problem with their sequels, right? I was never a fan of Finding Dory or...
yeah.
What was the other one? Cars, any of the Cars. Even one was okay.
Incredibles 2 was much a rehash. Yeah, it just was different take on it.
Toy Stories were the only ones that I really enjoyed, and I think a lot of it had to do with the creative team behind it. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'll probably go see it. But let's talk about Child's Play. And I'm not going to go see that.
So far, we've only seen one trailer out of it, too. Aubrey Plaza is the mom in this, which is an interesting...
Okay, so really quick, it's a remake of a 1987 movie, but it's like taking just small elements. Like, he's still the good guy doll. The good guy doll in this, though, comes alive. It's an animatronic. It's a toy that comes to life. It's not a guy that worships a demon and putting his dying. Well, he's dying
soul
into inside of the good guy doll and tormenting Andy. Because he wants to take over his body. So I don't know. I think it's just the toy gone bad, and I don't think that's enough for me to go and be like, "Yay, Child's Play!" I just want let's make more seeds of Chucky's. They're ridiculous, but at least he keeps with the continuity. And then we just had one like a year or two ago. Why are we doing a remake of a sequel? Anyway, different.
Yeah, we already had this conversation on a different episode. You can listen to all about his arguments. I don't know. But yeah, so Child's Play is also coming out at the same time as Toy Story 4, so that'll be a nice little fight on which one comes out on top.
What's wraps up June?
June 28th is yesterday. And it is, if you've seen the trailer for it, it's a really interesting premise. It is a struggling musician who gets in a car accident during this like massive global blackout. And when he comes to, he plays a Beatles song. And everyone's like, oh, that is so awesome. I've never heard. You made that up? Like as if Beatles music has never existed.
I love the premise. It sounds like a Twilight Zone episode. But with a fun twist, and I don't know. I remember. I think I shared the trailer with you.
Yes, you did.
This was awesome, and I'm like, I know. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of nostalgia factors with the music. I'm just interested to see where this premise goes. What happens with it?
He wakes up going, "Oh man, that was such a nice."
Because he becomes famous from it. Based on the trailer, that's the whole idea. Is he starts playing these songs, becomes famous, and
who is in this?
So we have Lily James, the girl in Baby Driver.
Sure.
Yes, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. She was Cinderella in the Cinderella remake, but of course you probably wouldn't have seen that since you don't see live action Disney remake.
Who's the guy? Because I don't recognize him.
Himesh Patel. Nothing that I've recognized as far as what he's been in before.
I know Danny Boyle's the director.
He is the director. Yes, yeah.
This looks good.
It does, really, and there's a lot of British like icons, or not icons, but TV personalities, music personalities that are in it. Like James Corden's in it, Ed Sheeran's in it as themselves. So no, not the Queen. I don't think she makes movie appearances anymore. So I'm really interested to see how this one turns out. I think it's a fun, cute little film, especially something for your right towards you get to the middle of summer kind of thing.
I don't know if I'll go see it in theaters, but I remember texting you going, "This looks like a movie I would watch while I'm sick."
Yes, and you're like, I really enjoyed that film.
It looks good though. So
it does.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's all the movies that we're excited for. And then after that, we get to July, and
we're
of course,
excited for Child's Play.
Except for okay.
Or Pet Sematary.
Yeah, we're not excited for some of them, and I'm not excited for a lot of the horror films because I'm not a horror fan. Because I need to sleep at night, guys.
Burn Bright looks good though, so we'll go see.
Yeah, because I think I can handle that.
Check that out.
I can handle that. I don't know about the other films.
All right.
So. But anyways, that's our list of the movies we're looking forward to seeing as far as exciting or how they turn out or what comes of it.
Okay.
In our second quarter.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we'd like to know what you guys think and what films you're looking forward to coming up in the next 3 months. So go ahead and put those in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications of more near mint condition content. And follow us on all of our social media channels at @NearMintCon. And remember, everyone, if it's classy and cool, it must be near mint. Thank you and have a great afternoon, evening, or night.
Is that a new thing you're doing? Thank you. What was that? You can't just throw that on me.
I was doing the trick.
Okay. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Hands where I can see them. Out of your pants. There we go. I know you get excited about Endgame.
Okay.
Blooper. Maybe. It might be too creepy for the bloopers.
So Omar and I are going to be talking about our favorite ones.
These are our favorite ones?
No.
I don't think they're our favorite.
We are going to be discussing the ones we're looking forward to seeing. So stay tuned.
What happened? Forward to seeing?
Omar and I are going to discuss our ones.
Our ones.
Do it again. Nope, dummy. Let's just say. They are the movies you guys can expect from... Nope, that's probably stupid. Why did I do that? Okay, we'll go back. Yeah, so April through... Nope. One more time.
What's happening? What's happening?